Now, if this is correct, 1952 did the previous 2 years two better and had 10 cartoons released that year, practically one a month. The Flying Cat was released on January 12th. Jerry and a canary hide out in a raised birdhouse to evade Tom, so he creates wings for himself so he can catch the two of them. His flying ability does give him an advantage, but Jerry finds a way to sabotage Tom's flight and ground the cat. This cartoon features a bunch of aerial chase sequences and sight gags. Do we think this cartoon may have given Chuck and Mike some ideas? And I gotta ask, guys, do you have a hard time watching this part too? I don't think I'd ever seen this one before this set. The Duck Doctor came out on February 16th. Tom goes duck hunting and ends up injuring a little duckling. Jerry acts as a doctor caring for the injured duck. The cat sees the vulnerable duck as an easy meal. The mouse must protect his patient from Tom while trying to fix his wing. Now, technically, this isn't Quacker. It may be the one from Tex Avery's Lucky Duck, but here he's got the same voice as Quacker done by Red Coffee.
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Restoration is very nice looking overall. Now, one thing on the earlier Quacker cartoon, that was an older restoration done for Golden Collection Volume 2, but it had its original titles restored to it. Now, odd thing is the other one with restored original titles was Jerry's Diary, which still was an old Metrocolor version. It's so messy. No, I do remember seeing this one on TV. The Two Mouseketeers was released on the Ides March 15th. Set in 17th century France, Jerry and I think he became known as Tuffy now are musketeers trying to raid the king's banquet. Tom is a guard trying to protect the food. The mice use musketeer tactics and swordplay while Tom tries to stop them. Emphasis on try. This one also gave us the name of a future cartoon with its most famous line.
Touché, pussycat.
As expected, this one features elaborate French themed gags, including a guillotine.
Pauvre, pauvre pussycat.
This won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short for 1951. Yeah, again. This was and still is a TV staple. Jerry Beck does the commentary, and overall, it looks terrific. Smitten Kitten came out on April 12th. Tom falls for another lady cat, and Jerry's devil conscience reminds him of all the times Tom made a fool of himself before trying to impress the other ladies. I know I said Toodle's last appearance was in Casanova Cat. I mean, technically it's here, but this is another compilation cartoon. We get clips from Saltwater Tabby, The Mouse Comes to Dinner, Texas Tom, and Solid Serenade again. Pat McGeehan does the devil this time out.
Now get going before there's any trouble.
I probably saw this one. Now, a week later, we possibly got Triplet Trouble, which may have come out on April 19th. Dinah is babysitting three mischievous kittens, much to Tom's dismay. The little ones cause chaos throughout the house, so Jerry tries to take advantage, but also must deal with the unpredictable and destructive triplets. Meanwhile, Tom must find a way to control the wild kittens, eventually teaming up with the mouse. Now, some people read into this as the three kittens are Germany, Italy, and Japan, while Tom and Jerry are the US and the USSR. I think some people have too much time on their hands. I actually don't remember seeing this one much either. Now, since these may have come out so close to one another that they may have skipped May and waited another month to release Little Runaway on June 14th. A baby seal escapes from the circus and Jerry helps hide it from Tom, who wants it for the reward money. There's a lot of creative sequences on how the two plan to lure the seal to their side. The bit with Jerry pretending to be the fish is pretty memorable and it has a fun turnabout ending. This is a pretty regular one on TV. Fit to be Tied came out on July 26th. Jerry pulls a nail out of Spike's foot and the dog gives him a bell to let him know if he's in any trouble, namely from Tom. But thanks to a new law, Spike is forced to be on a leash. The restricted dog can't retaliate as usual, leading to frustration. But at the end, the law gets lifted and the fun begins again. I believe this is the last short on the set that received a brand new restoration. I don't remember this much from TV at all. Push Button Kitty was released on September 6th. Dinah buys a robot cat that's more efficient than Tom at catching mice. He becomes dejected and leaves. Jerry tries to find a way to defeat the mechanical cat and resorts to mechanical mice. This drives the robot insane, and Tom is welcomed back with open arms. This one features a lot of futuristic technology humor, at least it must have seemed that way back in the 50s. It's also the last appearance of Dinah, aka Mamie Two Shoes, but we'll be talking more about her when we get to the bonus disc. Now, if the date is right, this must have been meant for August, but ended up slipping a week. Mark Kausler provides the commentary, again pointing out which animator did which scene. There's lots of grain left on the restoration on this one. Cruise Cat came out on September 20th. Tom is working on a cruise ship, and it's his job to make sure there are no mice on board. Of course, Jerry sneaks aboard for a free vacation. The cat has to catch the mouse while still performing his nautical duties, leading to chaos on the cruise liner. Needless to say, the setting provides a lot of new chances for a different set of jokes. And we get a little padding in the form of one of the old cartoons. Now, this one I saw a lot on TV. Last one on the disc is The Doghouse, released on November 29th. Spike's newly constructed doghouse is destroyed due to Tom and Jerry's constant chases. Spike is furious and threatens Tom not to wreck his home, but every time he fixes it, the cat and mouse find a way to destroy it once more. Very crisp restoration on this one. I don't remember seeing it on TV much, but it probably was. This is perfect weekday afternoon fodder. And just to show we were on the right track, Tim Salmon put up his review at the digital bits of the set, and his dates match my dates. So whatever source we were using, we agree. So I put the link below. It's a good review as always from Tim, so have a look at that. One of the positive things about doing the episodes this way is I can make little fixes before the episode's over instead of doing it right at the beginning of the next one. Like how a commenter reminded me about one of Paul Frees's most famous characters and my dad's favorite, the Burgermeister Meisterburger from Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Goodbye, good luck, and good riddance.
And before we go, this is becoming a regular thing, isn't it? We actually have two Roberts to do. Now, to be honest, I didn't know Robert Carradine was Lizzie McGuire's dad. I mean, it was a little past my time, and my sister's kids were kind of more Hannah Montana era. Of course, I knew him from my old WHT favorite, The Long Riders, starring with his brothers, The Big Red One with Lee Marvin and Mark Hamill, and of course, Gone Too Soon. Now, what does Robert Duvall, who we also just lost recently, have to do with kids programming? Well, nothing. I didn't even have to read or watch To Kill a Mockingbird in school. I'd see it on TBS. It's just he was in one of the first movies I saw on WHT, Apocalypse Now, which has my second favorite action sequence of all time.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
By the way, my number one favorite action scene just got a brand new 4K upgrade. He was also on the receiving end of one of my favorite movie quotes of all time.
I mean to kill you in 1 minute, Ned, or see you hanged in Fort Smith at Judge Parker's convenience. Which'll it be?
I call that bold talk for a one-eyed fat man.
Fill your hand, you son of a...
We'll try to keep this a family video. By the way, Robert Carradine was in a movie with John Wayne as well. He was in The Cowboys. Rest in peace, Consigliere Hagen. Next time it's on to disc 4 when we get the last of the Oscar winners and nominees and a change of format for how the audiences would see them. I'm John Harchar. Thanks for watching.